Trigger warnings for this episode can be found in the description below. Leftovers at the End of the World, Episode 13, Consumption.
Oh my god. Oh, it's so cute. It's like it swallowed a buoy. Listeners, I'm trading to have copies made of it. You have to see it. It's so fat and adorable. In other, less hilarious news, a body has risen to the surface over what used to be the area the ancient ones called Tempe Town Lake. So far, the body has no defining features except for an old ring made of gold. It's got a circular sigil with two upside-down Ys in the center with what looks like a legless salamander wrapped around the middle. If anyone has any idea what it is, please bring it to the attention of Tempe Security or PIs Cruz and Hernandez. Up next, we've got a little announcement from the Lighthouse in Williams. They're requesting that no one travel outside at night for any reason, due to some repairs as well as an influx of earthquakes. They believe it's related to the creatures seen swimming around the Grand Canyon. They say no lingering on the docks either. They advise that while under repairs, it's best to sleep with all the lights on. Or, better yet, just steer clear as soon as that sun begins to set. And for our last piece of news tonight, it comes all the way from Wickenburg. They would like to let everyone know that they've dealt with the depth creatures blocking the route, and it's now safe for travel. Sounds like a nice trip. I'll have to make my way up there one of these days. All right, listeners. I must say my goodbyes for tonight. The sun is setting, so you all know what that means. Especially those of you in Williams. Stay inside, stay asleep, and stay safe. You'll hear me again bright and early tomorrow morning. Our last song for the night is Softly Floating by Laughing Willow Tree. Bye-bye.
Thank you, bed, for being so comfy.
Help! Please, help me. Oh God.
What was that?
Someone help.
Oh, shit! Hey! Where are you?
Here, I'm here.
Hey! Hang on! I got you! Swim this way! Here, grab my hand. Oh, yeah, I got... You okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me get you something to cover up and dry off. Oh, hey. That's a sharp knife you got there.
Don't move, or I slit your throat.
Okay,
No sudden moves.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I literally just pulled you from the water.
Turn around.
No thanks.
Do you want to die?
I wasn't gonna do anything to you. I was just helping.
I'm serious. Turn around slowly.
Sure. Okay. Turning now.
Walk inside and get the boat started.
You know, I would have helped you without you pulling a knife.
Yeah, right. No one just does that.
Okay. Fair. I know we all have trust issues.
What are you, a therapist? Shut up and start the boat.
Okay. Where am I taking you?
Scottsdale.
You know, that's pretty far, and it's night.
I don't care. Drive.
I need to use the radio to call in.
No, you don't.
I do, actually. If not, we're both dead in the water, and you should know that.
Fine. I'm a courier too, so I know the lingo. Don't try anything.
2. How do you know I'm a courier?
Just make the damn call.
Right. Scottsdale, this is the Baha'i. Do you read me?
Baha'i, this is Scottsdale. I read you. What's going on?
I'm coming in late tonight.
How late? What's your ETA?
Hour and a half? 2 hours at most.
Any passengers?
Say no.
Baha'i, do you read me? I repeat, do you have any passengers?
Sorry, Scottsdale. I read you. I do not have any passengers.
Understood. Do you need a check-in?
No.
No.
All right, I'll be on the lookout for you. Scottsdale out.
So, why were you in the water?
We're not chummy.
No, we're not. I'm in my pajamas. You have a knife to my neck, and you're forcing me to drive almost 2 hours in the dark, and I don't have floodlights. I feel like I'm owed a little bit of an explanation. Or at least a name?
Fine. My boat sank.
That's it?
Well, my boat sank because I didn't do proper maintenance, okay?
And you didn't radio for help?
With what? Radio? It's at the bottom of the ocean?
Right. I can feel you sweating into my PJs, or not sweating. I just didn't want to say drip.
What is wrong with you?
Right now, it's a cut in my neck that you gave me.
Oh, shut up.
Fine. You want to stand here in silence for 2 hours? Be my guest.
I don't want to hear your voice.
So you talk then.
Fine.
You know, my mobility.
What did I just say?
Your head is restricting my.
If I talk, will you shut up? Fine. Have you ever eaten anything that changed the way you view food and life? Well,
I haven't.
I have. You see, I have an expensive palate. And by expensive, I mean it takes large, rare, or dangerous trades to acquire what I'd like to eat. It's not that I eat large amounts, either. I just like to eat things that are unconventional. And by unconventional, I mean that I love to eat things that have never been eaten before. Excuse me, am I too boring for you?
I thought you didn't want me to talk.
Oh my God, read the room. Be more interesting. What did I just say?
You like to eat unconventional things?
Yes, I did. Now ask me what I used to do.
What did you do?
Before I became a courier, My town used to ask me to taste test things because I was the only one who would want to. Not for poison or anything. It was mostly so that they could expand on their own business opportunities. You know, I should have asked for a bigger cut.
Yes, you should have.
I know, right? But eventually, I got bored of that because nothing was doing anything to excite me. Even when the other townsfolk tried to spice it up for me, it was all so uninspired. Literally the blandest, most boring food. I might as well have been eating literal shit. That's how bad it was.
It was that bad?
It was. I couldn't take it anymore, and I wanted to go out there and find something new. So I tried being a hunter or a fisher, but I don't really have those types of skills. And learning them was too annoying for me. It's so stupid you can't just pick that skill up in a day. It's how I became a courier in the first place. I could gain better access to trades, and better trades means better ingredients. You see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going with this?
You went out to find new opportunities, so you became a courier. Smart. Good plan.
There you go. Be more responsive, damn. So, there was one person that I used to rely on for new and exciting things, but she started getting a little frustrated with me when my trades became unsatisfactory. That, and I think she got kind of freaked out by me when I asked her for a depth creature, and not the usual kind. What's the unusual kind? If you're not going to participate, what's the point in keeping you alive?
My driving? What's the usual kind?
The kind that looks like us. Duh. The ones with faces and arms and legs?
Isn't that wrong?
That's kind of the point. Anyway, since that wasn't going to be a thing, I eventually started asking around to other hunters and traders if they've ever found something strange or different. And if they had, I wanted to trade for it. Some of them agreed, and some of them even brought something back for me. But it never really quite satisfied me the way I wanted it to, you know? That, and their trades were pretty lame. So I started giving up hope that I was ever going to try anything new or exciting ever again.
So what did you do?
Finally! Now you're getting it. After about a couple years of being a courier and trying to feed my appetite, I was eventually approached by a strange person. They were wearing a suit. Something that I've only ever seen in pictures from the ancient ones.
A suit? What is that?
Oh, right. You're not sophisticated. A suit is a very refined piece of clothing from the ancient ones. Pants, shirt, jacket, clean.
Oh. Okay.
They said they'd been watching me for a while, and they asked if I was serious about what I was into. I said that I just liked eating different things, and so far nothing had been enough to satisfy me. Then they laughed at me, which, rude, but I let it slide because they said they could help me with my issue. Obviously that interested me, so I asked what they wanted in return. And you know what that freak said?
What did they say?
They said they only wanted my company.
That, seems like a proposition.
I'm not stupid. I know when someone's being a creep.
So what did you do?
I said it to their face and told them to fuck off. And then They just laughed at me again, like I was joking or something. Then, they reached into their front pocket and pulled out a slip of paper. They said if I changed my mind, then I could meet them at sundown.
And the paper?
Well, I wanted to be rude and crumple it up and toss it into the ocean. But my gut told me to keep it. I hate to say it, but it was calling to me. And how could I pass up the opportunity if it was real?
How could you?
Don't be rude now. I can still slit your throat.
I meant to say, did you go?
Well, I didn't go right away, obviously. I sat on it for about a couple weeks before I finally talked myself into it and decided I was going. The paper also had a set of coordinates just outside of Arco Santi. There was also a line about a strict dress code.
A dress code?
A fancy one, and themed like the ancients, which meant I needed a dress. I had no idea where I was gonna get a dress fit for the ancient ones, but I figured if I asked around, I might be able to find one. Trust me, that wasn't easy, and I got laughed at by quite a few traders.
It sounds like you've been laughed at a lot.
Ugh, I know! I deserve better than that. I'm glad you're not laughing.
Trust me, nothing to laugh about.
Aw, you're sweet. I'm glad I didn't kill you immediately.
Thank you. So, did you find a dress?
Eventually, I did. Which was on my boat. How disappointing. It was stunning, too. It was this long red dress that touched the ground when I walked. It showed off a bit more cleavage than I was comfortable with, but for some reason, looking at my reflection in the ocean, I felt sophisticated and beautiful. It was a new feeling for me, and I liked it. So, even if that strange invite turned out to be disappointing, at least I would have the dress. Oh, fuck! I don't have the dress, because my ship is at the bottom of the ocean!
It didn't worry you to meet them in a dress with limited mobility?
I like the way you think, but not really, no. The thing that concerned me was that they met at sundown, which was so very far. And it was at this little secluded island. And? Ugh. Do I have to spell it out for you? I'd have to be there all night? With them? And if something went wrong and I needed to escape, that meant I'd have to be sailing out into the night.
Oh, right. That's bad.
Yes, that's bad. It almost made me turn around, but I was too curious. And I was desperate for something new.
So you risked it?
Yep. When I docked at the island, I noticed there was a decent number of boats there, like 6 or 7. But there were about 20-something people there. They were all crowded around this strange building. And the thing that caught my attention was that they were all wearing masks.
Masks? Gas masks?
No, not gas masks. That would be stupid.
They're the most common kind.
They're not common people.
So what was it?
They were made of carved wood and painted white with strange red patterns. It reminded me of the patterns you see on bioluminescent depth creatures. The bottom half had a hinge that let it flip upwards for speaking and eating purposes.
Cult. They were cult masks.
So? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, I couldn't tell who anybody was, and they were all dressed like me. You know, if I hadn't been born in this century, I think I would have blended in pretty well with the ancient ones.
I'm sure you would have.
I was a little embarrassed to show my unmasked face, but someone came up to me, and I recognized their voice as the person who gave me the slip of paper. They handed me a mask and welcomed me to their group. They called themselves the Tasteful. Stupid name, but whatever.
That is not a great name. Did you laugh?
No. Are you stupid? Of course I didn't laugh. They're a refined people. No quip?
No, none. What happened after you got the mask?
Well, they took me to the rest of the group, and we all stood in a little circle on the shore while we watched the sun go down. It was a strange and almost cerebral experience, as we all stood silently waiting for the sun to go down. And when the siren went off, we all, still silent, went inside.
What was on the inside?
Well, the building itself looked like it was a strange old barn, but on the inside, it was like stepping through a doorway to the past. It was just one big open room, and there were intricate wooden carvings on the ceiling and on the walls. They depicted scenes of food, man, and depth creatures feasting on each other. Above us, there looked like some kind of strange light source with arms that protruded and candles resting on each of these little carved discs.
What were they?
I asked that too. My new friend said the ancient ones used something called chandeliers to light their way.
Chandeliers?
They were only for people of great wealth when money was used instead of trade. I don't know about you, but it seemed ridiculous to me to deny people something so beautiful for something so stupid as money. Oh, and there was a long table that was able to seat all of us. And there were plates, clean plates, with no chips or cracks, and silverware that was actually silver and shiny. But guess what stole my breath away?
What?
Wow, not even a guess?
Food?
You're not a good guesser. What caught my attention was what was in the center. Or rather, I should say who was in the center.
Who?
Exactly. Who? It was a depth creature that spanned the length of the table. It was tied up and struggled to get free.
What? How?
That made my heart beat wildly. But I didn't say anything because everyone else around me was whispering about how excited they were. My new friend brought me to the head of the table and sat me where the depth creature's face was. They called me their newest member, and everyone cheered for me. I've never felt more accepted. Can you imagine how thrilling it was to hear I was somebody important? Can you? Huh?
I can.
Then, everyone joined hands, and they chanted strange words in a kind of ritual that I didn't understand or could chant along to, but I still felt included. When they were done with that, I think it was a prayer, actually, like pray before you eat type thing. But when they were done, they looked at me. I didn't really know what to do, so I took my seat, and everyone else did too. Then it became like a cafeteria hall filled with delighted conversations. I still wasn't sure what to do, but I looked around and noticed that people started picking up their forks and knives.
Did they kill it?
I wondered the same thing. And no, they didn't. They all started to cut into the creature.
What?
It wasn't gagged or anything, so it screamed. It let out a high-pitched wailing sound that I had never heard before. It was awful, and I hated it. But no one else seemed to be paying attention because they only laughed and ate and drank in the screams. I actually froze.
You did?
I didn't really want to consume a creature that was still alive.
Oh, good.
But because I was by its head, I locked eyes with it. I felt a stab of consciousness, I guess. I realized there was something real behind those eyes.
Something real?
It knew the type of predicament that it was in, and what got me was that I saw fear in its eyes. I knew that it knew what was happening to it. These people were essentially torturing it for pleasure. And something snapped into place. I realized that I was seated at the head of a table of monsters. But these were monsters who liked to eat the way that I did.
What did you do?
If I was alone, I think I would have let the creature go, or shown it mercy by killing it. But I didn't. Instead, I let something take over me. My own desire to be accepted, to be with people who are like me. Something I can't even describe. I could hear the way that everyone had let go of their own sense of morality and were just free. They were enjoying themselves in this moment while they could. And it's not like we were eating a person, right? Right?
Not like you were eating a person?
At least, that's what I told myself as I picked up my silverware. I remember as I leaned over to cut a bit of the creature off. I could see the way that its eyes were pleading with me not to do anything, to free it or kill it.
Tell me you killed it.
Why? I knew that by killing it, I would be depriving these people, my people, of something that made them happy. I couldn't do that to them, or deprive myself of a first-time experience that I would never get to have again. But I also couldn't stare the thing in its eyes while I did so. So I took my fork and I slid it into the creature's eyes. It thrashed and howled at me with the betrayal. I didn't force myself to stop listening. I felt that my punishment should be that I listened. I lifted the fork to my lips, and I let my tongue taste it first.
Fuck, back off!
Oh, did I make you bleed? Shut up and listen. You have no idea the euphoria that I felt when I took that first bite. To feel life's windows being crushed by my teeth. To feel its rivers pouring down my throat. You want to know something?
I have a feeling you're gonna tell me anyway.
Those cries became the most beautiful song that I had ever heard. And I wanted to hear more of it. I don't know what came over me, but it was glorious. By the end of the meal, I was so full, and I experienced something I'd never felt before. You know what it was?
What was it?
Satisfaction. I don't even care what we did to that creature. It lay on the table, its voice was gone, and it was exhausted. We had eaten away so much of its flesh that it was mostly just bone and useless organs. I could literally see its lungs expanding slowly. Its body struggled to keep it alive. No one killed it either. We just left it.
What? You left it? You didn't even put it out of its misery?
No, of course not. Why would we? That would ruin the experience. Watching life slip away so slowly, it's a beautiful thing to watch. Ask me what I said when it was over.
What did you say?
I asked when the next meal would be.
Alive.
Okay, judgy. I'm sharing a very beautiful and poetic moment here.
They're sentient.
Sorry, were you not listening? Did you not hear the part where I said, I don't care? Huh. That got you to shut up at least. Just in time, too. Thanks for the ride. I'm going to remove the knife, but if you make a move, I stab you. Got it?
Yeah.
Earlier, you asked me my name. It's Ashley. I figured you'd want to know the name of the woman who killed you. I would stay to feast on you, but I can't, so this will have to do. And I'm pretty sure those security guards I see are looking for me. Don't know how you managed to tip them off, but kudos to you, because I didn't notice.
Scottsdale, bye. I need help. God, stabbed.
Hang tight, Bae. Security's already on their way to you. Scottsdale out.
Shit. I gotta start rescuing drowners. Episode 13 featured Michaela Bae as Ashley, Laluna as the Scottsdale Lighthouse keeper, Kennedi Rianne as Anak, and Manu A as El Saguaro. This episode was written and produced by Kennedi Rianne. All licensing information can be found on the website at LeftoversAtTheEndOfTheWorld.com. Thanks for listening. Marami pong salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik.